Hello Libra, happy to have you on the channel, whether you're new or you're returning back. I'm very much looking forward to your tarot card reading, and naturally I hope you're looking forward to it too. Libra, this reading is going to be for the week of November 22nd through November 28th of 2021, and it's going to be a vast reading for the Justice Department, the scale individuals out there. So Libra, it applies if you have a sun, moon, or ascendant in Libra, or you can always apply this reading to wherever you have Libra in your birth chart as well. But I hope you get out of this reading, Libra, what it is that you came for and then some. And I just want to thank all of you too, obviously, for watching, for liking, sharing, commenting, and of course for subscribing to the channel. I very much appreciate all of you. Sending you well wishes wherever on the planet you may be. And I hope you all were able to handle the eclipse too that we just had on the 19th as well. So endings, new beginnings. Sure, you're still feeling that as well, Libra. So since this is a vast reading as well, vast Libra reading, just remember to claim what clicks and take what resonates. Anything that I'm saying to you where it's not ringing any bells or not making any sense, just probably not the message for you. All right, Libra. But I think the majority of you already know that and do that. But a little friendly reminder, and I pre-shuffled the cards here for you. So I'm going to do 3 more shuffles. I'm going to cut the deck in 3, and then we're going to get rolling on your reading. I will be doing the Tree of Life spread for all of you this week. I'm looking forward to it, and it's 10 cards traditionally. More cards come out that we need to talk about, we need to assess. We'll do that as well. Here's to a great reading for you, Libra. Let's do it. All right, this is for Libra, November 22nd through November 28th, 2021. All right, I feel like the cards are very much ready to talk to you, Libra. They're feeling very like extra crisp here when I'm shuffling them, like even more so than normal. I'm using the herbal tarot deck this week. I really love these ones. I love all the tarot decks that I have. They each have their own little personalities too, which is I find very fitting. All right, Libra, first card we need for you here is what's going on at present. So what's the present situation? Well, that didn't take long. You got the King of Wands in reversal. Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. Some of you could be dealing with a fire energy here. Now, this could be, feel free if this is you or this is somebody else around you. All right. Somebody here is, like the communicating has been off here, like harsh words back and forth. Somebody dealing with an immature individual here. Somebody that is not getting what they want and can just fly off. Kind of like the King of Wands here. I kind of equate this for at times to like a big baby, like just a big baby, somebody that's not getting what they want, they're whining about it, and again, this could be you, somebody else around you here. And usually with the King of Wands, when they're upright, they got their eye on the prize and they know what they want and they go get it. In reversal, not happening here, not happening. And that can come out as a big baby, can come out as anger, somebody that is a tyrant here, an older masculine energy, somebody with red hair. It doesn't necessarily have to be. And on the flip side, I feel like some people here are humbling themselves in a situation. We're going to keep going and see how the rest of it works out. But you obviously, again, Libra, you take what works there for you. We're going to go to your responsibilities. It's the card that is next. And I could feel for somebody here, like you kind of got distracted. Like, you know what it is that you want, but it's just, you got distracted, or you're not interested as to what's like put right out in front of you, or you're not interested in this situation that is at hand. What are the responsibilities for the Libras here? What are your responsibilities? Somebody not getting like the love relationship that they want here with this King of Wands in reversal, because the herb on that is cinnamon, and cinnamon can be like a love herb, or like something like that. So the Temperance card, that is key here. Temperance, practicing your patience, moderation, that's the responsibility here. Somebody humbling themselves, somebody getting off their high horse. If you're dealing with another individual that's like that, like not getting into that sphere, not getting into their negativity or their immaturity, whatever it is, holding your own there with the Temperance card, because the Temperance card also is a major arcana card here, Libra. So it's a universal moment. It's Sagittarian energy, Jupiter energy. It's all about balance here. Balance and moderation. Somebody moderating drinking here, or you're dealing with somebody that's got to get a handle on their drinking here, or on drugs it could be, but I'm picking up drinking for somebody. And it's finding your Zen zone, finding your middle path. Libra, finding the balance. It's all about balance too, which you guys are constantly all about balance and fairness. And there's peace, harmony, and serenity here, and really practicing your patience, finding that meditative Zen zone for yourself, not stooping to other people's levels here, or not, lowering your vibration here as well. It's about finding the balance within yourself too, but it's also taking action on that. It's not just like sitting there here. It's balancing the ego and the emotion. And again, practicing your patience. It's key here, Libra, to maintaining the balance in your situation and not, stooping down to that level of the King of Wands in reversal. And if that is you here too, it's getting a handle on that, and you recognizing that and doing your best again to moderate here. Somebody getting a handle on their ego here as well. And I'm seeing the ending of this situation here as well, a long and winding road coming to a close. Difficulties and limitations. What are the difficulties and limitations here for Libra? Taking a time out and a rest for sure. Cutting out the noise, cutting out the excess. You got the the Four of Swords. That's your energy here as well, Libra, because the swords are associated with the air signs. Difficulty and limit, taking a time out, taking a time out, getting all the noise, getting rid of all the noise. Yep, going into you, having your Zen zone, having some time for you to balance everything. Again, the alchemy, the ego, the emotions, and then taking action on that for sure. But it's really removing yourself from all the noise, all the excess, and you've been dealing with another individual that's been a little bit of a dictator, a tyrant, a immature attitude. Some of you slipped into that yourself. So it's removing yourself, from that way of thinking and doing, and, and getting a handle on that for sure. And it's difficult to do that, to take a time out and really take a step back and assess what's going on. And for some of you where you slipped into that King of Wands, getting aggravated, upset here, it's a big step, humbling and recognizing that you slipped into that behavior and you possibly been lashing out or whatever, and other people dealing with somebody else that is doing that, removing yourself. What is the help and the support for the Libras? Help and support for you here. Help and support for the Libras. What is the help and support here for the Libras? Truth and being honest with yourself and honest with your situation. You have the Seven of Swords that is crossing you. Calling somebody else out on their behavior here as well. Calling yourself out here. And again, moderation is key. Balancing the ego, the emotions, very much key here. And really being honest with yourself here, Libra. Honest with yourself and other people around you. Again, take what works. That is what you are trying to do, because the seven of Swords here too, when it's in reversal, it's truth and nothing but the truth. It's absolute clarity. It's being honest with yourself. And if this is somebody else around you, this is you calling them out, or somebody here having a guilty conscience and spilling the truth. But there's no more lies and deception, especially if there is somebody here too where you have been dealing with somebody that has been sneaking around here, has been trying to two-time or swindle. We'll leave that in reversal. Truth, clarity, being honest with yourself. What are the obstacles and hurdles for the Libras here in this situation? What are your obstacles and hurdles? Taking a time. Yeah. For some too, it's really clear-cut communication. Being honest with yourself here, really being honest with yourself is key. And there are some of you here too, whether you knew it or not, self-sabotaging the situation, cutting off communication, slipping into emotional immaturity. Others of you where that is somebody else around you that you had to deal with. You're like, fine, if you want to be like that, I'm going to be like that too. Trying to, fight fire with fire in a sense here, with the Ace of Swords in reversal, and realizing there has been some fuzziness, psychic senses being off. There has something that, a conversation or an idea that was trying to get off the ground here, and it didn't work. And really, again, honesty with yourself in the situation is key. And that's part of the moderating, too, being honest with yourself, finding that balance, that peace, serenity here, finding your Zen zone, And with this Four of Swords here too, taking a time out, getting away from all of the noise, cutting that out, the excess out, so you can really go within. What have you achieved thus far here? Libra, what have you achieved thus far? Emotional stability. You do have that within yourself here. Loving energy with the Queen of Cups, very psychically in tune. So yes, some of you have been dealing with a fuzzy crown chakra, all right? Not listening to your intuition, possibly in the past here too, even though you knew. I feel like for somebody here, like you knew you should have maybe not said something or did something, but you did it anyway, and then in the karmic return, you self-sabotage your situation, even though you knew better, but this other individual, for somebody here, this King of Wands in reversal, you're like, this is not how I should be treated here. So you're like, fine, I don't like to stoop to that level, but you had to stoop to it at a certain point in time. But the Queen of Cups here in the middle of your reading, and this could be another individual around you, a water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a partner, a mother here for some of you, very emotionally stable, loving energy. For those of you, this is you too. So that's why you're humbling. You're balancing, again, the ego, the emotions. You're balancing the alchemy within yourself here. And you can really trust your instincts, very much so. Libra, very much trust your instincts on this one, because the Queen of Cups is very confident in her abilities with, the other side, those messages that are coming in. She's tuned in. And she's confident with herself here and very stable, emotionally secure, loving energy. In the middle of your reading here too. Attraction and relationships for the Libras, Nine of Wands in reversal, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy, being bombarded by a situation, being not prepared. For a lot of you here too, it's practicing putting up firmer boundaries for yourself also, so you don't get hurt in a situation. And for some of you, maybe not stooping down to other people's levels, even though it makes you annoyed here with the Nine of Wands in reversal. Others of you too, there's some sort of person or situation that keeps reoccurring in your life, and it's very defeated. It's a defeated feeling. For some, it could be the self-sabotage, not being honest with yourself, with the situation at hand here as well. But it's getting a handle on that and recognizing that here. And some sort of final stand, final conversation that needs to take place. Being honest with yourself here, Libra, as well. And really practicing putting up firmer boundaries for yourself with other people and just for yourself here as well, to protect yourself so you don't get bombarded and you don't have this like recurring cycle of okay, I handled that, well, lo and behold, it's back again. Some of you too, very exhausted within a partnership here as well. And for somebody here within like a romantic partnership, you have been dealing with somebody that is emotionally immature here, very much so, and it's kind of been chaotic here as well, and you're really trying to get a handle on that. Work in communications, making a judgment. That's the next one. Work in your communication, making a judgment. There's divine intervention that is taking place here, Libra. All right, there is divine intervention taking place, a judgment being made, being honest with yourself, honest with the situation. And at the end of the day, the universe, yes, there's a divine intervention. There's a spiritual awakening. There's a beckoning, the calls, the trumpets from the universe. They're coming down upon you. And look there you are. You're hearing them. You see that they're there. Now you're awakening from this graves type state here, awakening the dead. So you're still standing there. Are you going to step out of it? Clear-cut communication, being honest, balancing the ego, the emotion, truth, clarity, making a judgment on this situation. And the universe is also here supporting you, having patience here as well. Making a judgment, clear-cut communication, cutting out all the noise, all the excess here. Yes, there's the universe here helping you too. Like, here you go. Truth, clarity, humbling. Something's revealed here, especially with the eclipse here as well, that eclipse energy. What is hidden from you, Libra? What is hidden from you in this? And you can, with this Queen of Cups in the middle, with this judgment, you hear those trumpets. You hear them. Now, what are you going to do with it? At the end of the day, we're our own judges and juries. You're making this judgment. What is hidden? You're in suspension. You're in suspension. You have the hang person here, the suspended person. You are definitely in suspension. You are sitting back, you are waiting, and it's the end of a long road. And for a lot of you here, you're balancing this ego emotions, being honest with yourself, trusting your psychic senses, putting up these boundaries with yourself, getting a handle on this, cutting out the noise. It's finally the end of a long road. The end of a long road that you've been on for a very, very long time. Weight lifted. So you've done all that you can do. You know, after you've done all of those things, the only thing that you can do is sit back and wait and sacrifice yourself by trusting in divine timing, facing your fears, going through, there's an enlightenment here that is happening with the suspended person. And the suspended person, it was one of the cards that's all about the tree of life, the fruit of life here. And that's the spread that we're doing here as well. And it's sitting back, making this judgment and then waiting. And then knowing and trusting in divine timing that you're going to be clipped from the kelp at the right time. And the suspended person, they're not struggling here. They're not struggling. They're hanging out. They're sitting back and waiting. Patient. Patience is key. And the balance too. The balance, very important. Obviously for everybody, but very important for you and your two scales, Libra. Of course. And it's right in the middle underneath the Queen of Cups. And it'll be right on top of the root of this reading, which is the 10th and final card. The root of the tree of life here, the root of all of this. The suspended person sitting right up there, trusting in divine timing. And you got the 10 of Wands, the ending of a long road. The 10s are completions. The ending of a long road, and a lot of things that you've been carrying with you for a long time. And you can see the finish line here with the 9 of Wands too, in reversal, putting up boundaries, being honest with yourself here too. Truth revealed. And again, the balancing, making this judgment, trusting, sacrificing yourself in divine timing, because you've done the work up until here. It's all here for you. Doing all the work, picking up all the wands. You're carrying them. You've been carrying them. It's a long and winding road, but the 10s are completions on things. And it's like you can see it in the distance. You can see the town, the final destination, what you're trying to get towards. So you know you're going to be able to release this finally. And you take away the 0, you're back at the 1. And underneath the deck here, I want to show you, you got the 8 of Swords in reversal. Freedom. Breakthrough, you seeing clearly, not being held back, not being restricted, not overthinking anymore either. Clear-cut thinking, clear communication, truth and honesty, and not feeling stuck in a situation. And underneath that, Libra, you got the Aquarian energy, you got the Star card. A universal moment again, another major arcana card. Wishing upon a star, keeping faith for the future. There's hope here. Wishes granted, as lame as that sounds. It's the Aquarian energy here. The Star card, the universe here supporting you. And again, it's all about that balance, the alchemy here. Moderation. Very key. And wishes being granted here for you. Practicing your patience. You trusting here as well. And also trusting your instincts here. Trusting your intuition. That's always key. How amazing, Libra. I just love this here for you. And those two figures, semi the same, aren't they? All right. Very amazing reading. Very amazing reading, Libra. Just a great one. Just know too, again, I'm always here for you, sending you more star vibes. So you take care. Again, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you got out of the reading what it is that you came for again, and then some. So sending you all the well wishes, Libra. So you take care. And I will see you next time. Bye.